Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing slash unpackaging video to share with you guys. I haven't the slightest clue what could possibly be in this little package, but as per usual, as per the last 1,000 unboxings on this channel or so, we're going to share this moment together. I'm that nice. I'm going to share it with you. Yes, I know. Calm down. Calm down. Enough. Thanks. Thanks so much to whoever sent this. Well, we're going to find out. I'll link it down below. So you guys can check it out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Alrighty, let's get out the old obsidian toenail here, and whoops, maybe it's time for a sharpen. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. We have a blue, but from Miguron. They have chosen blue. They woke up and chose blue. That's different. Usually Miguron's boxes are gold and white. This is the first time that I've ever seen one in blue. Is this like a budgety kind of? I mean, I'm always happy to see a cool budget knife. I get excited whenever I see anything from Miguron because so far the brand has been synonymous with, especially in the budget territory, extreme value. Extreme! Get off! Static electricity. Oh my god. Okay, is there some reading we can do? This is called the Bob 29. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's called the Karakichet. Give me the rest of the text. Why? Their computer system was like, it's not important. Absolutely not important. Oh, it's a premium boy. Oh, yeah. Miguron always coming in, delivering that diamond textured titanium. I'm telling you, it's not just me who likes this stuff. Every time I see something like this on Instagram, YouTube, there's always a ton of comments from people going, God, that looks so good, that tiny continuous pattern. I know, right? I've been saying that for like 5 years. That really looks nice. Look at this. That's just really nice. Oh, boy. This is radiused. The entire spine is radiused. We have of course, they never skip out on this, titanium clip, full titanium backspacer, right? Looks like this is going to be front flipper only. Oh, boy. Yeah. Good, safe, generic. Yes, it is a generic overall pro. Boy, the D10 is really nice. Hold on. Oh, that's very preferable. As far as front flippers go, you could not ask for an easier or more organic deployment. I know that the word organic is not synonymous with front flippers, but my goodness, so you just saw me first try left-handed, right? First try left-handed with the index finger, second try, no problem. First try right-handed index finger, no problem. Yeah, as far as front flippers go, that's about, all you can ask for, and then some. Boy, the ergos are also very good. Man, that's really nice. It is very straightforward, very generic, but they did add some texturing here, which is awesome. That's what I always say about these knives that take on the most generic and traditional profiles, right? There's really nothing unique about the blade shape or the handle profile, but usually what happens with these minimalist approaches, right? That's fancy marketing. Is they leave the tie blank, right? Not necessarily because they're like, oh yes, of course, you are a man of culture, the fact you know the minimalist. Ah yes, a man who understands and appreciates the minimalist approach. Yeah. No, it's because it costs less to mill it that way, right? The texturing is much appreciated, and it's not like it's just continuous and it goes out to the edges. They've actually chamfered this area a little bit to add a little bit of zazz, a little sauce for your meatballs, right? And then they've got this scallop right here. That's nice. Actually, that creates for extreme. Seriously, the ergos on this are very good. This is extremely comfortable. And the traction off of the texturing is enough to where it's very meaningful. And this is, get off. This is the benefit to doing a small pattern. A small pattern means that a medium texture depth will offer traction without it being aggressive. Listen to this metal complex guy thinking he knows what he's talking about. All right, you caught me, but that's my best educated guess. I like a smaller pattern because then you don't, like a lot of times I do those super deep, big, chunky frag patterns and I'm like, cool, but it's so aggressive. Like it's needlessly aggressive. This is nice and creates real, you can hear it, real traction, right? Here's the thing. It always annoys me that they're just like, sorry, lefties, we don't care that you exist, right? Everybody, Miguron, all companies, mill out a spot for lefties, okay? You just watch me easily deploy and manipulate this with my left hand despite being a right-handed person. Mill it out for lefties, right? That being said, the fact that we do not have a pocket clip position for lefties means that I would always say like do a bald spot for the clip, right? So you're not fraying up your pants, slipping it in and out. There is no bald spot. This is a missed opportunity here from Miguron. You didn't even mill a spot out for lefties, so you didn't even have to consider putting it on the side where there's not going to be a clip for right-handed people. Why didn't you do one underneath this side of the clip? Not that big of a deal. It just means your pocket's going to suffer for it over the months or so if this is your dedicated EDC. Not that big of a deal. Listen. Everybody who's a knife guy has multiple pairs of pants that are completely and totally frayed out, right? So that should never be a deal breaker. I promise you, even the pants you're wearing right now, look down, look at your pants, everybody, all together, right? If we were in the same room, we could all hold hands and do it. Look down at your pants, right? Specifically the pocket area. Now, not the pocket area, right? It's frayed out. Don't lie, right? Don't pretend like all of a sudden that's a big deal. But it also kind of is, right? If you have an opportunity to do it, especially if you're not going to do a lefty clip, get the bald spot under there. That's beneficial. Something they did right is what they usually do right. T8 hardware, and it is minimal. We also have, yes, of course, milling on the inside there. Ooh, and they textured look at this. Why? They textured the pockets. Go ahead and make that fancy, right? For anybody who looks in there, let's make that fancy. That's so funny. I wonder if that's just the result of the mill. I don't know, but that's cool that they did that. You want to let's take a measurement real quick. I'm sure that's I'm sure that's M390. Yeah, it says right there M390. Good. Okay. Overall length coming in at 7.75. Okay. And blade length coming in at 3.35 with a 3 1/4 inch cutting edge. Nice size, really, really good design. Just a couple of quirky little things, but really overall very good. I am almost certain that the price on this is excellent. That is just what Miguron does. They bring awesome stuff to the table for a good price. This is one of my favorite premium knives from Miguron that I have seen yet. They've had many designs that I thought were very, very close to being absolutely excellent, as opposed to kind of an A- or B+, with the value always being present. But this has a really nice design aesthetic, really, really organic manipulation, fantastic milling and character and all of those fancy words with extra syllables. But yeah, very good, and I would imagine the value will come along with it. This is not a review. It's just an unboxing and first impressions. If you're new to my channel and you don't know what's going on, I'm not reviewing something that I just pulled out of a package. You should be able to identify whether or not somebody is a good reviewer by whether or not they attempt to review something immediately out of the package. They can give their first impressions, but there is not enough information to review it yet. I'll spend some time with this, carry it, throw it in my rotation, give you guys my thoughts here in a couple of weeks if you care to wait that long. If you don't, or you just want to check out additional information, specs, pricing, all of that, like I said, it's linked down below. I'll try to link other Miguron products so you guys can check them out if you're not familiar with the brand. Thanks again to Miguron for sending this in. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.